We recently purchased our first Bitcoin miner after digging into all the information. Basically, we've completed Bitcoin mining 101, so to speak. It's super interesting on so many levels. So let's go. What's Bitcoin? Simply put, Bitcoin is digital money that's not controlled by any one person or government. You can get this digital money by buying it from another person, from an exchange, or by mining it. So Bitcoin mining, what's that all about? Bitcoin mining is done through a special computer that's doing trillions of calculations every second, kind of like a lottery, where the lucky computer finds the right number and gets paid. So why did we decide to do mining? Well, you get paid. That's one good reason, but there's lots more. Check out this link right up there and you can see a previous video that we did where we had a 1,000 square foot basement that we heated entirely with this one computer. This is a little furnace. You can see the temperature of the air blowing out of the computer by those fans. 2 fans pull the air in, 2 fans exhaust the air, and the air coming out of this ASIC is somewhere from 108 to 111 degrees. That's an extra benefit. The big reason for Bitcoin mining is the pursuit of better money. Check out this book. It's called The Bitcoin Standard. We'll have a link in the description below. It gives you all the information you need to know about what is Bitcoin, and why it's better money. So what exactly do you buy? We purchased this ASIC computer. See here we got an S19J Pro. It's unlike any other computer you'd find at an electronics store. It can't surf the web, it can't check social, can't send email. You can't even plug it into a regular outlet. All this computer does is calculations. 96 trillion calculations a second, literally. So where do you buy a computer like this? We bought ours by a distributor called Tech. We're not sponsored by them. This isn't an endorsement. This is just how it went for our first purchase of an ASIC. We found this company. They had a good price. They were good at communication. They had good reviews, and they accepted credit cards. And those were our criteria to have the least risky purchase. There are lots of scammers out there, so you have to be super, super careful. In our first experience, we found out that Tech did a pretty good job. So what do these ASIC miners cost? That all depends on the price of Bitcoin. We first started looking back early last year, and the price of these ASIC miners were around $8,500, and the price of Bitcoin was around $40,000. That whole year, the price of Bitcoin dropped and dropped and dropped till finally at the end of the year when we purchased our ASIC miner, the price of Bitcoin had gone down from $40,000 to below $20,000, and the price of the mining computer had gone from $8,500 to $2,000 delivered at my house. So how do you set up an ASIC miner? Basically, most important thing, you need special power. You need 240 volt power. That's a double pole breaker that goes to 2 outlets wherever you're going to have your miner. That miner plugs into those special outlets, and the outlets themselves are 6-15P NEMA outlets. Once you got all the power set, you need a Cat5 or Cat6 cable that's going to connect from your miner to your router. Then one more thing, you need access to a PC. You only need it for setup. You use the PC to find the IP address of your ASIC miner. Once you find the IP address, you can set it up online, join your mining pool, and actually get started mining. The mining pool that we chose was Brains, B-R-A-I-I-N-S. A mining pool is basically a group of other miners anywhere else in the world, and you all are working together to solve, using all your computers together to solve for the Bitcoin block. So here are some pros and cons of mining Bitcoin. As far as cons go, it requires a lot of electricity, and that's expensive. Another issue that you have to deal with is noise. The miner comes with 4 fans attached to it at 4,000 RPMs each. They make quite a lot of noise. There's ways to solve this, but that's another video. Another con is risk. The price of Bitcoin goes up and goes down, and in theory could go to 0. So you have to be okay with price risk. On the pro side of things, you get excess heat. Like we did in our house here, we used it to heat our basement in winter, and we're now using that heat from the miner to supplement the heating of our entire house. Bitcoin's inflation proof, and in this day and age when inflation is wreaking havoc with our economy, it's nice to have a better solution. Another pro is there's a lot of potential growth with Bitcoin. It's been way higher in price than it is now, and of course, if it's higher in price, it's more valued. And of course, Bitcoin holds the potential for very positive impact for people all across the world who are unbanked or who have currencies that are going through hyperinflation. Hope this helps. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.